Hey guys, Rapido Vic here. Hey, just because you sell for inexpensive doesn't mean it has to be cheap junk. Everybody knows that relay box I bought where stuff would not lock in and clip and get tight. I don't want to burn this thing down. I got 4 grand in this engine already and I'm not even done. I don't want to burn it down. Don't settle for junk. It was inexpensive. Now I bought this relay box off of Amazon as well, and it is way, way better. I know it came out of China, but somebody actually cared. Same thing, 6 relays, 6 fuses. But when you look, when you actually pull it out, sorry I hurt my hand and only got one good hand. Ugh. Look how tight it is. Nice and snug, nice and tight. Everything goes in and locks down. That I do not mind using. Now, yes, I did modify the back because of these 4 here. I did not need these relays, so I cut the power off of them. Now I will be trimming the other wires off of it and getting it out of there because this was laid like this, so I'm still going to run it in and out so it's still waterproof. But I only needed the power to come in and out going to the injectors and the coils and the sensors. You only need the relay for the fuel pump, the fan, and the AC. But like I said, I'm going to try to use the out on my computer and the Ford. I'm going to disconnect that and disconnect it to the wires that trigger off of this computer instead of the Ford computer. That way it'll still fire the fan, it'll still fire the fuel pump. The system's already in place, so why am I going to mess with it? Now see, these are all 40 amp relays. The fan in the Crown Vic has a 70 amp fuse and a 70 amp relay. So being that the GM computer and the Ford computer both connect to ground and fire it off, why am I going to mess with it? So I'm going to try that. When I actually install it, the wires coming from the fuel pump off the GM and the fan from the GM, I'm going to depin the Ford and connect it to it and see if it fires off. If it does, why run extra relays? You don't need to. Why run extra wires? You don't need to. So the only thing I'll need is the AC. That's pretty much going to be it. The other ones will be run off the Ford. But these are the power wires. Like I said, I'm going to get rid of these. Get rid of these extra wires from these relays that I don't need. I'm going to cut them and get rid of them. All I need is the power going through the fuse. Fuse in, fuse out. That's it. All right. Don't settle. Like I said, just because we're trying to save money, we're doing stuff on a budget, don't mean it has to be garbage. Doesn't mean it has to be cheap. Garbage. Piece of shit. There is still stuff out there that's inexpensive. There's still quality. You got to look for it. Sometimes you got to spend a little bit of money to find it. But sometimes it costs you more money in the long run. But we understand that. Anyways, don't buy cheap garbage. Buy cheap good stuff. All right? Deuces!